Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's looking to throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Wiggles free. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Syracuse right back at it. On third down, going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play call.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Lowers those pads. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Quick tempo here for the offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to...
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Rebels want to move quickly. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost. He lets it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for blockers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
No huddle here for the offense. Defense in press coverage. Running back searching for a hole. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Rebels! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are...
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quick.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Algier. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got great speed. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. He's going for the big play. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the right. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Orange will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. And you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there.
He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive.
They'll try the right side.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
he'll take a shot. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? He'll set up to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes it on the run. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense going forward.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He's looking for a man on second down. On the run, fires downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Syracuse will be forced to punt.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah.
Going over the top. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Now the play fake. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Orange will have to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. Smashes through the tackle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
To the ground. He's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
And the Rebels get the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Bulldozes him. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pulls it in. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Just complete and